The Changi Airport Group and world-renowned architect Moshe Safdie has been accused of being copycats for the idea and design of Jewel.
The initial accusation came from Mr. Akbar Al-Bakr at the unveiling of expansion plans for Qatar's Hamad International Airport. In an obvious reference to Changi's Jewel, he said, "When I show you the images later of the planned enhancements, you will realize that somebody copied our design, which was already on the table nearly 6 years ago."
With me now is Transport Editor Karamjit Kaur. Hi Karam.
Hi Kimberly.
So let's first compare and contrast these pictures of Qatar's International Airport expansion plans and Jewel. So this is the photo on the screen right here. They're actually, what do you think? They are quite similar, right?
Yeah, so I mean if you just look at the pictures, they do look quite similar, right? So the waterfall, the rain vortex, which is a key feature of Jewel Changi Airport, then the whole glass, the inverted dome, the whole idea of lush gardens within the facility as well. So yeah, so if you look at the two pictures, you could be mistaken to think
right, they're the same place.
That they're the same. Yes,
they are quite similar.
That's
so how
right.
did this accusation sort of happen in the first place?
Right. So it started about 2 weeks ago when the CEO of Qatar Airways. Qatar Airways also runs the Hamad International Airport in Doha. So he had called for a press conference to unveil expansion plans for the new airport, and I wasn't there, of course, but I'm told that when the journalists went for that press briefing, because the opening of Jewel Changi Airport was an event that attracted a huge amount of international interest, with a lot of foreign journalists who came here for that unveiling. And so apparently some of the journalists who were at the press conference in Doha, when they saw the images, it kind of occurred to them that the two were strikingly similar. Apparently there were comments like, "Oh, this looks very much like Jewel Changi Airport." So apparently Mr. Al-Bakr, he wasn't actually asked a question about that. So he kind of just volunteered the information, and he said, I'm going to show you the images later, and when you see it, you will realize that there are similarities. And then he went on to say, without actually naming Changi Airport, that some people from a certain country, and he said, I won't name the country, were here and they saw a design and they took it. So effectively he accused Jewel Changi Airport and Saudi architects of copying the design.
Right, and this has been denied, of course.
Yes, of course.
By CAG.
So yes, that's right. So so the CEO of CAG, Mr. Lee Xiao Hyang, as well as Mr. Safdie himself, so they've come out to effectively say no such thing. And that Changi had started this process of getting people to submit designs for this new structure that they were thinking of. The process started in May of 2012. Right. And June of 2012, and about a year after that, they awarded the contract in 2013 to CapitaLand and to Saudi architects as well. And Mr. Safdie, has come out to say that this whole idea of gardens within space is something that he and his team have been thinking about for a long time. And in fact, he said it's great credit that people are now trying to emulate the design that he and his team have put together for Singapore Changi Airport.
Right. So this accusation, right? Is it going to take the shine off of Jewel?
No, I don't see why not. I mean, Jewel opened in April this year. I think Prime Minister Lee was at the official opening not too long ago, and in the last 6 months alone, more than 50 million people have already visited Jewel. They continue to visit Jewel. The whole canopy park with the play nets and all remain a huge attraction. The whole that 40-meter high waterfall, the rain vortex, is a huge attraction. And Hamad International Airport is not next door. I don't see why the two jewels can't coexist. So I don't think this will have any impact at all.
I see.
Neither will it take any of the shine off Jewel Changi Airport. Yeah.
Thanks for sharing more with us and sharing your insight, Karam. So for more on this story, do head on to our website. That's straitstimes.com.